This goes along with our story, animals in their habitat. So these are just animals that are in a pond. And let's take a look at the pictures. And just like we talked about with the pictures in animals in our habitat, they were actual photographs, right? Which means we're probably going to be reading about a non-fiction book. So let's take a look at what this book has to tell us. Life in a Pond, written by Carol Kaelin Dean. What are ponds? A pond is a small body of still, shallow water. Ponds are found in many parts of the world. Ponds form in forests, on farms, and in cities. Ponds are smaller than lakes. Pond animals. Many kinds of fish swim in a pond. Fish breathe through gills. Ducks swim in the water. They eat insects. Ducks also dive underwater to look for food. Frogs kick and swim in the water. Frogs eat insects. Pond plants. Water lilies grow in ponds. Their leaves float on the water and their flowers bloom. Cattails grow in ponds. A cattail is a plant with a fuzzy brown tip. The tip looks like a cat's tail. Sunlight shines through shallow pond water. Sunlight reaches plants that grow on the bottom of the pond. Living together. Many plants and animals live together in ponds. Animals find food in ponds. Plants need pond water to grow. Ponds are full of life. And here's our glossary. So some of the vocabulary words that were in here were gills, insect, lake, shallow, and still. So I'm going to read those definitions for you. Gills. Gills are openings on the sides of a fish's head, and fish breathe through their gills. Insect. A small animal with a hard outer shell, 3 body sections, 6 legs, 2 antennas, and most insects have 2 or 4 wings. A lake. A large body of water with land on all sides. Shallow. Shallow means it's not deep. So if you're in the shallow end of a pool, you can probably, or you will be able to stand above the water. It won't be too far, maybe up to your knees. So shallow means not deep. Most ponds are shallow enough for sunlight to reach to the bottom. Still, it means quiet, calm, or without motion. So you guys can think about some of these new vocabulary words, and I really want you to focus on the word adapt and think about what animals adapt throughout the seasons, maybe throughout their different habitats, because adapt is one of your very important vocabulary words for this week.